Welcome to today's live session. A brief introduction. My name is Michael Williams Chukwumjeku Honora. This channel is Chimjeku Metaphysics, or popularly known as Uptown Bookstore. In this very channel, we challenge reality, we unravel mysteries, we question truth, and we go deeper, we talk on metaphysics. So today's topic, I have something important, very, very important. So stay with me. If you are joining this live, I will urge you to stay with me, be patient, because we're gonna learn something new today. We're gonna do what? Learn something new today. So don't be hesitant to leave the live broadcast. Welcome to the very channel. Welcome to the very live session. Today we're gonna talk on the topic human as the supreme being. Human being. Who is a human being? A living being. You as a human being. Me as a human being. It is this human as a being. Human as a being. It's a human as the supreme being. First, or you can say human, the fifth element. Human as the fifth element. Human as the fifth element. So it's a human as the supreme being. Most of times we don't know how powerful we human are. We just know that we are human under the category of mammals. We say we are humans. We have higher brain than animals. But have you started to question yourself, what really makes you to have higher brain than mammals? Is it just about your brain? No. Is it just because you have higher intelligence than animals? No. There is more added. There is more that makes you a special being, that makes you a human being. Under Bible belief, for the Christian religion, they said, or they made us to know that God Almighty created man from his own image. Do you know what it means? That an almighty God, the unseen God, the invisible God, the all-knowing God, the all-possible God created you, created me as a human from his own image. It shows that you look like a God. It shows, or it tells you that you are God. So, for example, let's join in. In this life, naturally, we have 4 elements. We have 4 elements. Naturally, please bear with me. We have 4 elements. 4 elements. 4 elements. The fire, the water, the earth, and we said air. So naturally, we have 4 elements. Number 1, fire. Fire is an element of the earth. Number 2, we have water. Water is an element of the earth. 4 elements of the earth. Yeah. Then we have earth. Earth can be classified as what? Sand. Please, I'm sorry for the small board. So earth can be classified as sand. Then we have air. The air we breathe. We all know what is air. So these 4 elements is what coexist, or what makes the world earth. In life, naturally, we have fire, we have water, we have earth, which can be sand, we have air, the air we breathe, These are 4 elements of the universe. The 4 elements of what? Of the universe. Then look at the board, please. Look at the board. Fire, water, earth, air. Then human in the middle. Human is what? The 5th element. Human makes it what? The 5th element. So that's what I mean by human as the supreme being or as the 5th element. You as a human, you don't know how big, you don't know how supreme you are. That's why I use the word the supreme. There's a reason I use this very word, supreme. I hope you are following me. Also, please let me make something clear. If you have any question you want to ask, you can drop it on the comment section. I will definitely gonna answer you. If you have any contribution as well based on what I'm saying, because I did not know it all. Knowledge is very diverse. Knowledge is very vast. Knowledge is very vast. So I do not know it at all. I do not know it all. I do not know it everything. No one knows it all. We only know the part of knowledge which we what we explain, which what we exhibit. The part that we know is what we what exhibit. So if you have any contribution, you can drop it in the comment section. You have any question as well, drop it in the comment section. So you as a human, or we as a human, only 10% of people have the knowledge of how supreme they are. We as a human, we are more supreme. Do you know what it means? You as a human, I guess you don't know how supreme you are. I guess you don't. Do you know that you as a human, you are embedded with 4 temperaments in yourself. These 4 temperaments converge inside of you. You have dominion. You have dominion over these 4 elements. Someone might be saying, what is he talking about? Someone might be confused, but let me break it down for you. Human, we are not just an ordinary being. We are not just an ordinary person. Human, you as a human, I as a human, we are supreme. We are a demigod. We are like God. We have the power over these 4 elements. These 4 elements have been existing even before man into exist. These 4 elements have been in universe existing before human. But humans still have dominion over these 4 elements. Humans still have what? Dominion over these 4 elements. Human can control. I'm sorry to use the word control if it's abusing, but let me just make it understandable when I say the word dominion. Human have the ability to rule over these 4 elements. And these 4 elements are converging. They converge inside of a human being. Oh, powerful. Powerful, powerful, I said again. You don't know who you are. A songwriter by Sinach said, I know who I am. I know who I am. If only you know how supreme you are, you will know that you are a God. You don't need a pastor to prophesy on you. You don't need someone to come and tell you the truth or to come and direct you, to come and direct your mental brain. No. You already have the ability to have knowledge. You already have the ability to acquire knowledge. So you don't need someone to come and be dribbling your mental like a football. You don't need someone to come and be controlling. You don't need to be bowing to someone in terms of worship. You can honor someone, but you don't need to bow for your fellow human because you are worshiping. No, it's wrong. That person you are bowing to is a God. But when you don't have the knowledge of whom you are, you become a slave to your fellow human being. You become what? A slave to that very person you are bowing down to. But if you know the supremacy of whom you are, the ability, the power you carry inside, you will know you carried the power of these 4 elements in you. Human has fire in them. For example, when a human is determined to do something, when a human is what determined to pursue a goal, to pursue his or her career, to pursue his or her talents, her skills, that's what we call the fire in you. There's a gushing fire in you to do something. I want to do this. I want to become this. That zeal to become a footballer, that zeal to become an engineer, that zeal to become an artist, that zeal to become whoever thing you want to become, that zeal to become an inventor is the fire in you as a human. Is the fire you carried inside as an element, as a convergence of the fourth element. So whenever you are in range of anger, that's what we call the fire in you begin to manifest. Whenever you are determined to be great, whenever you are determined to do something extraordinary, that fire in you surface. Whenever you feel heat, you as a human being, you are a good electrical conductor. That's why human beings feel shock when they tamper with the electricity. When they wrongly tamper with the electricity, human can be shocked because you are a good electrical conductor. The fire in you is a good electrical conductor. For example, let's do a little practical example in physics. With your two palms, when you scrub your two palms harder, in speed, faster, what are you going to be feel? You begin to feel heat. You begin to feel what? Heat. That is what a good conductor of fire. Fire can come into dimension in human. The fire, the ability or the zeal to manifest a skill, the zeal to become someone in life, the zeal to exhibit a talent, the zeal to become whom you want to become, the zeal to become an engineer. That is one dimension of the fire you are in you. Or the electricity conduct under physics. Human being, you are a good electrical, you are a good how is it called? You are a good electrical conduct. Yeah, you can. How am I going to say it? Like, for example, when you touch a naked wire, you can feel shock. So you having that you having that how am I gonna say it? When you feel shock, you absorb some I'm forgetting this. Sorry, pardon me. But let me just say, when I remember, I'll come back to it. So another part of the fire you have in you as a human is you can conduct heat. You are a good electrical conductor. For example, I give you an example. When you rub your two palms faster, you begin to feel heat. Human, your saliva is warm. With your saliva is warm. I remember that time when I was a kid. There this pear, this kind of pear, black pear, this butter pear, what is it called? I can't remember. Not avocado pear, but there this native pear. From where I'm coming from, Nigeria. So we used to have this pear in our mouth, and when this pear heats, it becomes soft. Then we can lick it. Your saliva is warm. It's the fire in you. Your urine is warm. Your blood is warm. Your inner body, your inner system is warm. Meaning that this fire is in you. The another example is the water. Human being have the element of water inside. The woman will converge an element of water inside. They said scientifically, that a human being is made up of what? Human body, is made up of what? 70% of water. Human body is made up of what? 70% of water. Only that will tell you that the element of water is in you. You have this element. in you, only you as a human, having these 4 elements. Then the element of earth is sand. Human have the higher brain to know that if I plant, I will what? My output will be what? In quantum. Human have the brain to know that there is a time to plant, to sow, and the time to reap. It is the ability of human brain shows that we can plant a crops and we harvest when time comes. We harvest a new crops. When we plant the old one, we have a new one in quantity, in quantum. When you plant a common seedling, a young seedling, when you want to harvest, you harvest a tuber. When you plant 2 tiny corn, when you plant a corn, just 2 tiny corn, piece of corn, when you want to harvest, you harvest a cup of corn. Human also, when the body dies, not you, you don't die. Human being don't die, you are a spring being. Please remember, humans don't die. We only what exist. At times you can hear the exist of an icon. The exist of an icon. When someone is, or you can say the man is gone. You don't die. Humans, we don't die. No. Now, the body only what retires. The body only what retires. When the body is shut down, the human spirit is still exists, is still active. The human spirit only left the body, and the body retires to rest, meaning the body is laid at rest. That's another grammar of it, another sentence, word for it. The body is being laid at rest, but humans don't die. We resolve, we reincarnate. When the spirit leaves the body leads to rest. The spirit leaves to someone else. It resolves in the universe, making it as an atom. Scientifically, they say it becomes an atom. In Igbo metaphysics, in Igbo metaphysics, they say that human reincarnates. You come back to life again in a different body. Then in Western religion metaphysics, they say the spirit lives and goes towards heaven to go and receive judgment or stay in heaven with the God Almighty. So there are different metaphysics. The science metaphysics believes that when human dies, it becomes an atom that circulates in the universe. Changes some kind of, it's a long metaphysics. Then in Igbo metaphysics, they say that reincarnation occurs when the human spirit leaves the old body. It comes back again, but in a different body. In Western, the religious metaphysics, they say that when the human dies, when the human spirit leaves the body, it goes to the Father God Almighty in heaven to receive judgment and stays in heaven or in hellfire. So these are different metaphysics. But what am I trying to say? In summary of what I'm trying to tell you right now is that humans don't die. We live on. We live on and on. We don't die. We only leave this body and exist away. But me, I believe in the Igbo metaphysics that we reincarnate, we come back again in a different body. So when you leave your old body becomes what? A sand. You go back to the earth. They say, let's commit the body back to the mother earth. That is you. You go back to what? They say, earth you come, earth you shall return. Dust you come from, dust you shall return. This body is just clay. It's sand. You are being moved from clay, according to from the Bible. Yeah, citing from the Bible. The Bible said that we are being moved from clay. So human body is sand. It's the earth. So when the human body dies, it goes back to the earth. It's being committed to the ground, to the mother earth. So this comes also in 2 dimensions, just like fire. Fire comes in 2 dimensions. The earth also comes in 2 dimensions. The first dimension is that human have the ability, have the knowledge over the earth to plant, to sow, and to reap. You plant a corn, you reap. You plant a yam, you reap. You plant whatever thing you plant on the ground, you reap when time comes. So the air I'm talking about, I want to talk again right now, is the air. You breathe. We all know that we breathe. We breathe out carbon dioxide and take in oxygen. Air is trapped in human body, making it what the fourth element that converge in human body. Air is trapped in human body. Shut everything in your body. Close the ear, close the nose, close your mouth. Trap the air inside of you, and air has no place to go in or come out. The body is dead. So the ability for the air, for the ability for woman to sustain life, he needs to what? Take in old air, take out old air, which is carbon dioxide, and take in new air, which is oxygen. I repeat, the ability for human to live on, not human, the ability for the body to live on, remain fresh. The body needs air to go out, and air to which is the air to go out, which is the carbon dioxide, and air to come in, which is the oxygen. And remember, when we release out the carbon dioxide, we feed, we life the plants. We nourish the plants, because the plants need this carbon dioxide to sustain life. They don't need oxygen. The plant don't need oxygen. They need carbon dioxide. We human beings need oxygen. So it's an exchange. They give us, the plants, the trees around or wherever, release an oxygen. We take in the oxygen, and in return release carbon dioxide to them. So human as the supreme being, human, me as a human, you as a human, you are the fifth element, the supreme being that converge the fourth element inside of you. Meaning that these four elements, fire, water, earth, and air, are existing, are in your body. And not just only living in your body, but you have the power to control, the dominion to control these four elements. When all men, I remember the Wright brothers, the first inventor of the airplane, the Wright brothers. When professors have concluded that it is impossible to build something that will fly on air, something that will fly, or something that can go up and remains up, the Wright brothers, they are not professors, they are not graduates, they are not professors of any kind. But these guys looked at the bird at the back of their father compound. At the back of their father compound, they looked at the bird flying. They said, is it not said that God said that he created human in his own image? And same God said that we should have dominion over everything in the universe on earth. So if truly that human have that dominion over everything, which means human can fly like a bird, human can have control over the air. These two guys, the Wright brothers, Olivia Wright, sat down and began to think, how can we create a machine that can fly on the air and remain on air? They begin to create a machine. They begin to build a machine. Why intelligent these professors, the scholars, are deciding that it is impossible to have a machine that can fly and remain up in air, because they believe that whatever thing that goes up must surely was come down. But these two brothers, the Olivia Wright, created an aircraft. The first aircraft that was ever created was from these two guys, whom are not professors, whom are not literate, but they have what they, first of all, they position themselves, they see the potentials of whom they are, the supremacy of whom they are, the supreme being of whom they are, that they have dominion over air. They created the first airplane, and everyone was marveled and shocked. Through them, through the birth of their invention, that is how we have the airplanes we use to fly around the world right now. That is how woman conquer what? The air. Notwithstanding, it doesn't end there. The first settlers in the time of dating back, the time of 8th century and thereabouts, everyone everyone sees the water as a big obstacle. Everyone, the white, the black, whichever continent. Remember, sorry to say, but we have only two colors on earth. We have only two kind of people on earth: the white and the black. That's all. So the blacks continent remains in black continent, seeing water as what? As a huge obstacle, because the earth is made up of water. You can't go intercontinental without crossing the water. Then there's nothing like airplane. Then nothing like ship or boat. So everyone was confined in their own continent. The Westerners are confined in their continent. The blacks are confined in their continent. But at the time, people were like, how is the world like? Some were thinking the world is in a triangle shape. Some were thinking the world is in a circle shape. Some say that the world is in a rectangle shape, that there's a point you go, the world ends there. Some say it's a triangle shape, that there is a point you come to, if you get to, the world ends. So everyone, the professor, were deliberating, how is the world like? What is the shape of the earth? How is this earth like? They were deliberating. Some said that the world only ends within their continent. But some group of men, the sailors, the Vikings, one day they encountered voyage. They decided to try crossing to the other side of the earth. To the other side of the earth. These men, these sailors, these Vikings, constructed a boat in the person like Stephen Columbus and thereabouts. They constructed a boat and they embarked on a voyage, not finding for everything that comes up. And that is how they begin to discover other vast land, other places. And that was how they begin to discover there are other kind of human beings on the other side of the earth, side of the world, which is the Africans and other continents. That was how the development or the invention of ship now came in place, and human conquer water. Human conquered fire through the invention of electricity. Remember, said that the world is what? In total darkness before God creation started. Let there be light, let there be this, Have you ever asked yourself, how was the earth like when there was no electricity? Someone invented electricity. A human, not a spirit. A human invented an electricity. Electricity has not been existing in the time past, but someone with the knowledge of supremacy, with the self-indebted knowledge of supremacy, invented electricity, and fire was what? Conquered. The element of fire was conquered. I hope you are following me. Fire has been conquered. Fire has been conquered through the invention of what? Electricity. The element of fire has been conquered through the invention of what? Electricity. The invention of water has been conquered through the invention of what? Ship, using it to what? To cross to other parts of the continent and other useful cases. The invention of earth, the sun, was also conquered when man had knowledge to plant, to sow, and to reap. Every crop science, crop agriculture is being conquered through the what? This earth. The invention of air also has been conquered through the invention of what? Airplane and oxygen and the rest. So human use their supremacy, use their intelligence, use their knowledge, use their power to conquer these four elements that serves as an obstacle initially in the life of what? Man. But human seeing the potential for those, I said that only 10% of people on this universe, only 10% of people on earth knows the power of their supremacy. Knows the power of their supremacy. And 90% of people on earth do not know the power of their supremacy. Don't get me wrong, but this is just the pure truth. 90% of people living on earth do not know the power of their supremacy. They just say, "Oh, I'm living. I'm just a human." Ask them. Ask 90% of people. Ask them like, "Who are you?" They will tell you, "I'm a human." What makes you a woman? They don't know. They can only tell you, "Yes, I'm a human. I'm a higher mammal. I have more higher intelligence than animal. I can think. I have the power to choose from good and from right. I have the." That doesn't make you just a human. These qualities doesn't just make you a human, but the potential, the potency to know that your supremacy is far, far way bigger than what you think you are. You are a supreme being that controls the four elements that control the universe. You know who you are. You don't know. Only 10% of people on earth know actually whom they are as a supreme being. And those that know, the 90% of percentile who don't know their supremacy, worship in obeisance, bow down to the 10 percenters who knows their supremacy. The 90 percenters of people on earth who doesn't know about their supremacy bow down to the 10 percenters of people on earth who knows about their supremacy. So whenever you are worshiping your Lord, my Lord Bishop, you're not just our honor. My Lord, my prophet, my imam, my boss, my president, my whoever. Stop that worship. Stop that worship. You are what? Bringing your own supremacy below. Stop the reference. Stop the worship of your fellow human. You are a supreme being. The person you are bowing to is a supreme being. You also, you are a supreme being. But you are bowing to that person because you fail to understand your own supreme being. You fail to understand that you are a supreme being also, that you are a demigod. And whenever you are bowing to that person, you are what? Indirectly becoming a slave. You are enslaving yourself indirectly. You are what? Enslaving yourself to that person. You are what? You are what? Giving a total surrender of yourself. You are enslaved to that person. Whenever you are worshiping your fellow human being, be it your pastor, be it your bishop, be it your pope, be it your boss, be it your president, your governor, your prime minister, I don't care to know whoever the person is, your favorite artist, whatever. Whenever you are bowing to that person, whenever you are referencing the person, whenever you are letting the person boss, whenever you are doing, "Oh yes sir, oh yes ma, all this shit," you are what? Bringing yourself down. You are submitting your own supremacy to that very person. And that person have already know that you have failed to understand whom you are. So he will play along. He will capitalize on your what? Your lack of knowledge. You are a supreme. You are a supreme being, my dear. You are a supreme being. Do you know what it means? A supreme being that converge the fourth element. A supreme being that is converging the fourth element of earth. a supreme being that have dominion over the universe, over these four elements. You don't know who you are. If you know who you are, you will do greater exploits. You won't be limited in life. You won't allow yourself to be what? Limited in life. That dream of becoming an inventor, you should allow that fire in you to spark up that zeal, and you become an inventor. That zeal of becoming a successful person in life, you should allow a fire in you to spark up that desire, that ambition, and you become successful. Don't just be a lazy loafing about, worshiping people, referencing people, worshiping people, try to get favor from person, all through worship. Respect your human being, respect your fellow being, respect your pastor, respect your imam, respect your bishop, respect whoever human being, big or small, but never you worship any human being. All worship belongs to what? Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, the Almighty. Only Him owns worship, not your pastor, not your bishop, not your imam, not your prime minister, not your president, not your governor, not whoever on earth. Respect every being, big or small, but don't worship anybody. Don't worship anybody. Be that person you are created to be. You are a great person in life. You are created big. And let me tell you, you never die. This will be another topic. Humans don't die. Excuse me. Humans, how will I say? Humans don't die. Humans, we don't die. I repeat it again. Humans never dies. We only exist out from our body. We only what exist, we only leave the body to reincarnate back in a different body. Humans, we are on earth. We own the earth. The earth belongs to us. We keep revolving. We die, we come back. We die, we come back in a different body with a different face, in different locations, in different continents. So don't think that human, when I die, I die. Yeah, your body only laid at rest, but your spirit, that supreme being, the supremacy of whom you are, left your body, this is just a casing covering your supremacy. You are just dwelling inside the body. You are not the owner of the body. Your supremacy can only function with a body. So try to know whom you are. You are a great person, my dear. You are born to do greater exploits only if you know who you are. You can create. God created you from His own lungs, in His own image, which means whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, you are seeing God. If you are a black person, you look at yourself, your God is a black person. If you are a white person, you look at yourself, your God is a white person. If you are a woman, you look at yourself in the mirror, your God is in a woman form. If you are a man, you look at yourself in the mirror, your God is in a man form. Your God is what? Flexible. He comes in any form as far as you are looking at yourself. You are His image and what? Likeness. So you have the same way God have the ability to create. And remember what He said also. I'm using the Bible as a reference. He said, go to the world and multiply. He said, replenish what? The earth. Has it ever occurred to you what that word means? Replenish the earth. Which means go and recreate, go and procreate through birth, go and create, do more inventions that the earth needs. So you, as a human being, you can create. Someone created an iPhone, mobile phone. Someone created airplane. Someone created motorcycle. Someone created car. Someone invented electricity. Someone invented so many inventions that made the world a better place today. Someone made it possible, and it didn't come from the sky. Someone, a human like you, like me, someone's father, someone's great grandfather made it possible. So why do you think you can't make it possible? You can't make something out of your life. Who tell you are born to be a failure? You are only telling yourself so. You are only telling yourself that you are born to be a failure. You are not a failure, my dear. Stand up from that your lazy slumber. Stand up for that your lazy slumber and do something meaningful with your life. Don't let someone to talk you down. You are a supreme being that controls the universe. In my region of Africa, where I'm coming from, we have some, they call them the sorcerers. Sorcerers. These sorcerers, they say that they use the power of voodoo to control the universe. Some are rainmakers. These people can speak to the sun, they can speak to the air, and things will manifest in the spirit. You think you don't have that same power? You are waiting for your pastor to pray for you so that you get healed, so that you be favored. You think you don't have that same power? You have the same power. Just that you have not learned how to use it. You have not learned how. You have not. First of all, it starts with what? Self-discovery. Self-discovery before what? Knowing how to use the potential, the power that lies in you. First of all, know who you are. Know yourself. Know yourself to be what? A supreme being. A supreme being who has the ability to do greater things, to do greater. A supreme being who never dies. A supreme being who has the potential to create and to destroy. You are a supreme being. You are the God on earth. God has made you so, not me. I am a supreme being, a mini God on earth. I have the knowledge of good and evil, which the animals don't have. Thank you, my dear listeners. At this very point, I'll be running up my live session. I hope I've been able to teach you one or two things. And just like I said at the beginning, that if you have your own opinion, drop it in the comment section. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. We human beings, we don't know everything. We only know a portion of what knowledge. So I don't know everything. If you feel you have more better opinion, more than what I've just said right now, feel free to correct me, and with all gladness, I accept your own opinion. Remember, in this very channel, it's Team J Metaphysics, popularly known as Uptown Bookstore. Here we unravel mysteries, we question truth, and we want to dissect truth. So thank you for joining me in this very live session. See you in my next live session. Peace out.